It's the Toronto Ultimate Club All Star Finals featuring Team Monday and Team Wednesday. Hi, everybody. Welcome to beautiful Sunnybrook Park here in Toronto for the Ultimate Club All-Star Finals featuring Team Monday and Team Wednesday. Dana McKeel alongside Jason Robinson as we bring you all the action. Jason, great to have you on board for another year.
Yeah, we're really excited to be back on Rogers TV. Thanks, Dana.
And we're looking at a couple of All-Star lineups. Monday defeated Tuesday 15-8, and Wednesday defeated Thursday 15-8, leading to this big All-Star Final today.
That's right, Dana. So what we have is a collection of all the top players from across our summer leagues, and the Monday team is a stacked team. They're the number 2 seed. They're taking on the number 1 Wednesday. We'll see what happens.
Let's talk about All-Star players, because this league is filled with superb athletes.
It really is, and there's a couple key players that I'm looking at. Starting with the Wednesday team, I'm looking at John McCartan specifically for the males, and then for the females, Kylie Bolton. She's a sneaky little striker. She's super fast, so look for a few catches in the end zone from Kylie. Her husband, Jamie, is actually playing on the Monday All-Star team, so he's my pick for male MVP for the Monday team. And Erin McMahon is my other player to watch out for tonight. She's a gazelle. She makes great leaping catches, so watch out for her.
Jeez, we got to do commercials on these people, too, because they bring that much more attraction to Ultimate as we see it. Let's talk about the rules, because when viewers are watching this Ultimate match, they're going to be asking on a football field and just what's happening here.
Yeah, a lot of people liken it to Frisbee football. That's the underground name, but the objective is to catch the disc in the opponent's end zone. When you have the disc, you have to establish a pivot foot like in basketball, and you can't run with it. So you catch it, you come to a stop, you catch it to a running teammate, ideally in the end zone for the score.
Ultimate. That's the way it's going to go here, as we're going to go on the other side of the break with the opening poll. You're watching the Ultimate game here on Rogers TV. To Sunnybrook Park as we're just getting set for the opening poll. It'll be Team Wednesday with the poll, and Team Monday in the red jerseys will pick up with the disc. And here we go, Jason, as these teams get underway.
Yeah, here we go, and Ron Suey's looking big. Ron Sue, that is, excuse me, looking big for Dan.
And good opportunity right there to take one right into the end zone. However, just couldn't make that catch.
Yeah, Dan Van Willigen, great striker and a mid-cutter. He just couldn't quite get to it. I thought he was going to get it, Dana.
Yeah, Dan has shown some speed. I was watching him earlier in the tournament, and he's got some good blazing speed going into that end zone.
Yep, and right back comes the white team into the win, but a great catch there by Lachlan Holmes. Yeah,
Lachlan Holmes bringing it all the way from Australia.
That's right. And the tucked-in shirt, quite the style fashionista as well.
At one point, and this is long before you were even thought of, that's what the way it was. And we're going back to that grassroots way of doing things.
That's right. And while we were chatting there, Jed Henley with a great D block.
Henley showing his skills. There's a disc that was put up in the air, going wide on the play.
Yeah, I was looking for Katie Murray. She just couldn't quite, the disc didn't have enough loft, unfortunately. But right off the bat, Huck City here, Monday, Wednesday, back and forth.
Now, just looking at these two squads, the field dimensions, 120 yards by 40 yards, or in meters, that's 110 by 37. And the end zones are 25 yards each, or 23 meters. So they've got lots of room to play with.
They do, and that's the great thing about Ultimate is great wide open space. And as from a strategy perspective, your goal is to set it up so you're running to open space constantly.
Nice catch. That was another great catch.
That was Dan again.
Dan Van Willingen. A good opportunity to look at Katie Murray. She's in the end zone. She dives for it, and she's got it. Katie Murray.
Nice grab. Great.
Oh, look out. And she talked to us pregame, Jason, to say, hey, look, bring it on. I'm ready to play.
Yeah, it was a really great break force throw by Ron Sue. That's what got Katie open in the first place, and she had a nice cut to set up her opponent and cut back to the disc. So great little 1-2 punch between Ronald Sue and Katie Murray there.
She also played with Snipe last season.
That's right. She played with Snipe. I don't know if it was last season, 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago. I don't know. Time flies. She used to also play for Team BMF. Snipe and BMF were great co-ed touring teams who always competed at the top at the Canadian Nationals.
You said you would expand on BMF and tell us the whole story behind that. Is there a big story?
Well, no. BMF stands for Bombing Mad Fatties. So we won't go any further for the kids, but
okay.
But yeah, they were a fun team, that's for sure.
Here we are on the pull, and that one is very, very wide. It almost like it went out of play and back into play.
Well, that was Jamie Dempster, and he did the smart thing by playing off the wind and cutting it back into the wind to ensure he got some distance on his huck.
On the pivot, can't move that pivot foot once you accept the disc.
Yep, that's right. And Jeff and Hazel there, and now Jackie Mann. They're really working the line and keeping that pivot foot strong. Look at this. Oh!
Golden opportunity, and Wendy Luck coming out of nowhere to bat it out of play.
Yeah, that was a great D block by Wendy Luck. It looked like Hazel had position, or excuse me, Kylie had position on her, but it was great play by Wendy to come across here.
Wendy, the star athlete and teacher at Northern Secondary School.
That's right, and she's helped out a lot with our junior programs, and she's been very active in the game for a long time. So we're just so thrilled she's a member of the club.
Very, very athletic at that, coaching a number of Northern Secondary School girls teams.
Yeah, Northern Secondary defending national champions as well in the Canadian high school scene.
You can see why right there as we see Team Monday going for it big time and up in the air. Look out! Another catch in the end zone.
And that's my girl Erin McMahon with the big catch from Tyler Curtis with the pull there, or the throw, excuse me. Nice 1-2 punch. That was excellent.
Katie Murray and Erin McMahon both pulling them down in the end zone. 2-0 for Team Monday. Looking at more of what makes this game happen the way it does. The players, they have to hold their pivot position and release the disc. I didn't know there's over 5.5 million ultimate players around the world.
Oh yeah, and growing every year. It's a huge sport. There are national championships in all kinds of countries around the world. There are over 60 sanctioned teams by the World Flying Disc Federation. And actually, we just recently hosted the Toronto Ultimate Club. We hosted the World Under-23 Ultimate Championships at York University this past July. We had 36 teams in 3 divisions from 17 nations.
Wow.
As far away as Australia, Japan, New Zealand, you name it, they came from far and wide to participate. So this is a truly global game, and you know what? It won't be much longer before it's an Olympic sport, and we truly believe that.
Well, that was bringing me into the next point to make, and that it will receive Olympic recognition at some point.
Well, the IOC this year actually recognized the sport of ultimate, which is a big first step, and it was the only sport that was recognized by the IOC this year. Does that mean, unfortunately, turnover there, Junie just couldn't quite grab it?
Yeah, June Lee in the action for Team Wednesday.
But it's an important first step, as I was saying, and hopefully in the next 8 to 20 years, it'll be a sport. It'll be an Olympic sport.
Oh, a catch for Team Monday. And that's Katie Murray coming up with another one. That's her second of the game.
Cue the upset. Here comes the Upstart Monday squad.
Let's take a look at the replay, Jason. We'll see that come up in just one moment as Katie Murray really showing that she's out there to win. This is a competitive division. No, I didn't see that replay, did you? So Team Monday on the pull.
Yeah, and there's Jamie Dempster sorting it out. They're figuring out their defensive line. I don't think they're going to employ a zone because they are downwind, so it makes more sense from a strategy perspective when you're going downwind versus going upwind to throw on some sort of a zone defense. So I expect just a straight up man. Looks like they're going to force towards sort of the away side, which is the south side of the field, and here goes Jamie.
Jamie Dempster's got a huge arm. He can make this disc go the full length of the field. It'll bounce.
Got a little run there. Nice play.
4 males, 3 females on the field at all times.
Nice aggressive D there by Bromley Switzer.
And that's part of the overall strategy, Jason, as we see many defensive strategies used, including man or force, zone, wedge, cap, wall.
Clam,
even,
you name it.
Electric junk. You got all kinds of names for these defensive strategies.
Sounds more like a rock concert, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
But very effective.
Yeah, absolutely. People don't realize, if they're just walking by and they don't know the sport, how much strategy is involved, the different types of defensive, offensive sets that they can put into play. There's a lot to it. It's a very competitive and strategic game.
Oh, nice catch.
Oh, there's Aaron with that big sky catch over Hazel, but what a defensive bid, though, by Hazel. I can't believe Aaron still got that.
Yeah, Hazel Tenafrancia, a Filipino and Chinese descent, and she's out there playing real hard today. A lot of sweat by Hazel.
Oh, Alex is disappointed he didn't get that D block. He's got nearly 2 already, but he just hasn't got it.
Oh, another catch as Team Monday again pulls down a big one in the end zone.
Yeah, and that was good old Aaron McMahon. The Gazelle strikes again.
So it's 4-0 with Aaron McMahon and Katie Murray accounting for 2 points apiece. And
great goal. Great goal by Aaron.
no. Beautiful day to have an ultimate championship here at Sunnybrook Park after having to deal with very cold temperatures leading up to this championship day.
Yeah, that's right. Mother Nature served us up a good one, didn't she? It's been cool all week. Last week we held our league championship finals, over 60 teams each day here at Sunnybrook. The Saturday was a brutal, wet, cold, windy, miserable day. It was tough, but in true Ultimate fashion, everybody showed up and played. And so point being, there's some weather karma here. We need this today. It's great.
Yeah, I wanted to also mention something about if a pass is incomplete, intercepted, or caught out of bounds, the opposing team immediately gets possession, but the change of possession can also happen through a 10-second change of possession. The audible stall count is made by a marker or referee.
That's right. So what will happen is so right now we've got Dave Al-Young with the disc. Jed Henley is marking, and he's counting stalls. And in this case, Dave got rid of it really quick. But if Jed were to count to 10 stalls, and speaking of Jed, great, another as his second hand block of the game. If he were to count to 10 stalls before the disc is released, that's a turnover.
Oh, great catch.
That's a D catch there by Lachlan Holmes. He's going to bring it to the front of the line, check it back in, off to Nancy Shattuck, and back comes the white team.
Yeah, Lachlan Holmes seems to be in all the action. He's the epicenter of Team Wednesday.
Oh, still live.
Caught it on the deflection.
Yeah, that was Rob Jankowski, and he D-blocked it, but the disc is still in the air, so he stayed with it, make sure that the offensive player doesn't get a chance to actually catch it after the fact.
How do you get Jankowski on the back of a jersey?
Good question, and that's why it's not in his jersey. Oh, nice D by Jackie Ha, forcing the tempo, forcing a tough line throw there.
Again, Team Monday with some pretty solid defense.
Yeah. Yet somehow they're still trailing 4-0, and it's pretty much been on the Huck game for the most part. The Monday team's been using that strategy and jumping out early.
They continue to work it.
Oh, nice put by
Going
Jeff.
into the end zone, and Team Wednesday's got that point right there in the end zone, Jason.
There will be no donut today. The Wednesday team finally gets on the board. That was Jeff Steele, and he made the pass to Dave Al-Young. Great play here, right up the line. Look at this, nice little sharp, low upwind throw right to Dave, cutting foreside. Great score.
Now you have to look at defensively. Who did he burn on that play?
Well, you can't necessarily say it was a burn. It was just, Dave's a quick guy, and it's all about the throw. Jeff had a really great throw there. He kept it low so that the wind couldn't take it and give the defense a chance to get a play on it. Dave made a nice cut foreside. The defender was on his hip, but the throw was better.
So just looking at Jeff Steele, Dave Al-Young, good combination. for Team Wednesday.
Yeah, two experienced players, definitely. Dave has been around TUC leagues for many a year, indoor, outdoor, you name it. And Jeff, he's an up-and-coming young guy. He played for Team Knobs, who placed 10th at the Canadian National Championships this summer. He's a big dude. He makes lots of great catches and throws, so you know, he's on the rise.
Talking to Wendy Luck, talking about the indoor game. She said the bubble will go on at Lamport Stadium. They'll be able to play indoors during this winter season.
Yeah, we play at a number of indoor venues over the fall and winter, Lamport being one of them. The new Monarch Park Stadium is a home to a lot of TUC League games. They're a partner of ours. The Downsview Hangar, Varsity Center, Upper Canada College, the Toronto Ultimate Club. We play at a lot of different indoor venues, so our members are pretty lucky, I guess you could say.
Wow, lucky and willing to play all year round.
All year round, our winter and fall indoor league numbers go up every year. We add more and more teams, you know, from 7 o'clock each night onwards or Sunday afternoons. There's always an ultimate game going on.
And what kind of enrollment numbers are with the Toronto Ultimate Club as we see a nice catch?
Oh, we got around 3,500 members, lots of growing junior members as well. So the club is doing very well, quite strong. Watch out for the hammer.
And there it is right there, going into the end zone, and Team Wednesday comes up with another point.
Yeah, that's Joel Myers there with the catch, and once again, Jeff Steele with the assist. That's 2 in a row.
Watching Joel Myers earlier and watch the way he played. He's certainly a leader out there on the field.
Yeah, he's a hustle, you know, hustle player for sure, total hustler, and he does the right thing. He sets up his player, and then break force throw from Joel, or yeah, excuse me, from Jeff.
Jeff Steele. Jeff Steele, certainly one of the many colorful personalities in that lineup for Team Wednesday.
You betcha. Yeah, he's a big guy, can't miss him. You know, and going back to Joel, you know, he does have a lot of tools. He's a great utility guy. You know, he's not necessarily the fastest guy, but he always seems like he suddenly seems like he's the fastest guy. And he may not seem like the best handler, but suddenly he's making the great throw. And you know, he just does all the little things, the 1%ers, as I like to say, that helps his team win games. So he's a great teammate.
Yeah, certainly a guy that you need in a lineup if you want to win a championship.
Yeah, that's right. You got it. You know, and you know, talking about, we've mentioned some of these teams here, as Nick Pan, who's going to have the pull for us. You know, Jackie is one of the players on the team here. He played for Team Union, which won the Canadian National Championships this year, went undefeated, smoked the competition. So you want to talk about the quality of players and teams that we have in Toronto, it's just immense.
That is quite a pull by Nick Panu. Panu bringing it all the way from New Zealand.
Yeah, that's right. And his partner nation, Australia, was just well represented there with a great layout D block by Lachlan Holmes. Great play, Lockie.
Didn't know they could play all of that way down in Oceania.
Yep, and you know, I mentioned the World Under-23 Championships earlier. New Zealand had 2 teams in attendance. Australia had 3. The Australian men's team, open team, won the bronze medal, behind Canada, of course.
Very nice. And always nice to hear.
Yeah, and you know, they were a great spirited bunch, definitely.
Yeah, but they'll be claiming that they won it at the barn.
Perhaps. No comment. Oh, look at this play.
Going into the end zone. This is a great run and great catch.
That's another
Does she
one.
make it? That's Katie Murray.
Yep, she got it.
Katie Murray with her 3rd point of the game. You have to admire the way that she plays with so much enthusiasm going into that end zone.
Yeah, 2 for 3 in terms of layout catches, Dana. I mean, just awesome. She's a great striker. Yeah.
Another look at the replay. Jason, check this out.
Yeah, the wind sort of carries the disc, and Katie has to, you know, get on her bike and makes a great layout grab.
Willing to take a dive for the team.
And that's the best part about Ultimate, is those layout grabs. That's what you know, every Ultimate player, you know, young kids, when they watch the sport, that's the stuff they dream of right there.
Makes for great highlight tape, no doubt.
Yep.
Team Monday leading Team Wednesday 5-2.
Gotta say, I'm a little surprised. The defensive energy on Wednesday hasn't quite matched how they came out of the gate. They're looking perhaps a little tired, and the women for Team Monday are getting all the scores in the end zone, and they're damaging the women right now on the Wednesday team, and they need to step up and strike back.
How has practice gone for these two particular squads, Jason?
Well, pretty good. I mean, most of them don't usually play together, as they are sort of a collection of all-star players. A lot of them are familiar with each other, though, and might play with each other on certain weeknights. But you know, they've had a game or two and some time to warm up on the sidelines. And like I said, I think Red, you know, the Monday team, they're just clicking right now. They seem to have sort of taken advantage of the time spent with each other to really gel. Nobody's really, you know, everybody's getting a touch. So it's very nice flow. Cool to see.
Rob Jankowski out there. Here's Wendy Luck.
Oh, Hazel almost got the D-bid there, but Bromley gets it easily across to Wendy after she misses.
Luck with the pass. So again, looking for that open, and these players are really moving out there on the field.
Yeah, I was criticizing Wednesday team just a moment ago. They've definitely clamped down on their man defense now. So this is a tougher upwind point, but they are making it look easy, and Red's being very patient.
Fitness levels have got to be very good out there.
You betcha. You know, oh, great D by Alex Smith. He didn't necessarily get a hand on it, but he did just enough to force Jamie to blink and, you know, dropped catch.
Mentioned to Alex that, geez, he'll be in the lineup tomorrow with the Kansas City Chiefs. But no, we're talking the athlete here in Toronto.
That's right, and Alex is a great, oh, there's Kylie with the strike. Alex is a great player, and he just showed it with a nice put there.
Kylie Bolton with her point in the end zone. Nice catch by Kylie.
Yeah, I warned you right at the start that she was going to be streaking into the back of the end zone, and it's about time. I expect a few more from Kylie.
She's probably showing the husband that that's how it's done when you go into the end zone.
Yeah, great run. She gets separation on the defender. Perfect little throw. Nice hanger. Score.
Kylie Bolton, a lot of athletic ability going into that end zone. And you can tell the athletes when you see them.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Just the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they handle themselves, the confidence in them. I was able to judge that one time with a slow pitch softball player, and she ended up helping us win a national championship.
Well,
and I spotted her in a restaurant.
In a restaurant?
Yep.
Okay.
Able to pick her off in a restaurant.
Well, that's a good eye then.
Yeah.
Kylie, she was a multi-sport athlete. She's done a lot of different sports, and she came to Ultimate only a few years ago. And it's just the speed that she has. She's able to get that separation, like I said, from her defender. And it's when you've got a weapon like that in your, in your arsenal, you got to use it.
Here's Nick Panu showcasing the arm. What a pull.
Yeah, that's a really good pull. Those at home can't necessarily see how much downwind there is, the wind in his face. So to get that distance on the pull is exceptional.
Katie Murray out there as well. Again, she's dangerous out on the field.
Yep, she's all over the place.
And Team Monday working the disc very well. Katie Murray comes up again. Her 4th point of the game.
Wow, she's putting her stamp on this game, at least in the first half there, Dana. I'm very impressed. I haven't seen Katie play for the last couple of years, and it doesn't look like she's lost a step, that's for sure.
I think Snipe is ready to offer her another contract. Bring her back to her old team.
Yeah, they need to bring Snipe back from the ashes and put her at the forefront here.
And Katie Murray in the end zone. She's a great snapshot for Ultimate.
Yeah, absolutely. Great player. She's got great spirit. Just works hard.
6-3 for Team Monday over Team Wednesday. 24 minutes left here in the second quarter. We're going 2 halves, 45 minutes running time in this classic matchup.
Yeah, I gotta say, Dan, I'm shocked. Not that I didn't expect the Monday team to put up a fight, but I'm really surprised, mainly by the offense of Wednesday. Just some uncharacteristic mistakes, and I've only got 3 points to show for it so far.
Well, that pull went out of bounds. Team White will take control. Nick Panu with the disc.
So what happens here, Dana, is because the pull did not land in bounds, its first point of contact was out of bounds, Nick gets the opportunity to bring the disc to midfield at the point which it went out of bounds.
And opposing defensive player has to tap the Frisbee and make sure that they're on board and set.
Oh, yeah, and Rob Jankowski there with a nice little foot block. But you're right, they do have to tap it in to initiate play, or they can check it in on the ground as well if the defender isn't right there.
It was like checking the basketball when you're playing 3-on-3.
You got it.
Team Monday Continue to work with a lot of fluidity here in the first half.
Oh, nice little give and go there between Ty and Ron.
Yeah, looking at Ron Sue. Ron Sue out there with the dark shorts and gold running shoes on.
Oh, and looks like Wendy was in a tough stall count, so she had to release it earlier than she would have liked. Oh, nice Hazel. Good run by Hazel there.
Hazel Tennis Francia. So looking at for that opportunity, and again, that stall count comes into play.
Yeah, so she did the smart thing, dumped it to Alex, and then clears the lane for other offensive players like Jeff to come through.
Alex Smith, Nick Panu out there as well. Tight defense. Here's Smith as he came to the disc. Gonna go to the end zone, and diving for it, didn't make it.
Nice bid, though. Oh, Jackie might, I think he's just taking his time getting up. He should be okay. I think he's disappointed he just didn't get it.
Look at the replay again. Jason has Alex Smith with the disc going into the end zone.
Yeah, I think maybe it was maybe a misread by Jackie. He should have perhaps pounced on it early and laid out for it, and I guess he thought it was going to hang a little bit more than he did and went out to the back of the end zone.
Jackie Ha. Ha's a tall guy, too, out there. He's about 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, he's got that perfect ultimate frame, sort of tall, lanky. Oh, and look at this. We've got a great opportunity for the Wednesday team.
They turned it over, and Wednesday looking to go right for the end zone. And Smith comes up with the big catch.
Showing it to the fans there.
Hey, Alex is ready for autographs now.
Yep.
He puts it all out on the field. No doubt he's sweating it out there.
And the best part about this point is, you know, Jackie didn't get that one before, but then he comes up with a great break force throw after the turnover, which I think we see here.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Jason, that turnover will kill you.
Yep, and you see there that great, and so, you know, Jackie does the smart thing, quick break force throw, gets it around the defender. Whoever's guarding Alex doesn't have a chance because it's break force. He's playing on the other side of Alex's body, trying to take away that half of the field. So the defender didn't have a chance once Jackie got that disc out.
Looking at those passes, Jason, it's always one of the most difficult things to do if you don't have command of the disc.
Absolutely. And, you know, you'd be surprised how often, you know, these players practice and constantly are just out in the park throwing. You know, they do lots of specific, you know, these teams, they play on teams that, you know, who practice regularly and they practice certain throws in certain situations. So it's a skill, that's for sure. Oh, nice catch by Jim. Yeah. Nice put by Selena Trong there, too.
Selena Trong out there.
Give and go.
Going into the end zone. Mark went down for Selena Trong. All the scoring has been done by the female athletes in the lineup for Team Monday.
Yeah, the males are doing a lot of the handling, setting back and letting the ladies strike, and it's working to perfection.
It's making a statement to Team Wednesday. Hey, we've got to get on our horses and get back into this.
Yeah, nice catch by Selena there. Two hands in the wind, getting her body underneath the disc just to make sure. That's how you want to catch it in a situation like that. No flashy one-handed grabs because you might drop it. You know, this Monday team, they're putting it to the Wednesday folks, that's for sure.
And you certainly need the horses out there because change of rosters with 7 aside, they're running with 14 players minimum.
That's right. Yeah, you definitely want to keep your legs fresh. You cannot sub in the middle of a point unless there's an injury substitution. So it's critical that you have a good, strong line. And there are certain points, Dana, where you can be out there for 10 minutes at a time because, you know, turnover or whatnot. So fitness is key. You know, an ultimate player can run anywhere from 8 to 15 kilometers a game.
One thing I noticed as soon as I walked into the ballpark is the fact that a lot of them have washboards.
Yes, absolutely.
7-4 in favor of Team Monday over Team Wednesday. 18:21 left here in the first half.
Nice D.
Monday looking to conquer on that pass. They work the disc around.
Yeah, nicely done. There's a big huck there, but Dan Van Willigen made a nice D-stop, and it fluttered on him, but he batted it down just to make sure. And now back come the Monday All-Stars, but they got to do it upwind. The wind is picked up, so it should be interesting to see if they can hang in.
Bronsu out there as well, trying to generate some offense.
Nice high release there by Ty.
Tyler Curtis making a statement out on the field.
Nice cut as well.
Your thoughts on Tyler Curtis?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. I ended up playing against Tyler in the Summer League Finals, and he's a big guy, great striker, and here he goes as we speak.
Going into the end zone just ahead of him, but they led him quite well with that pass.
Yeah, the wind just kind of pulled it left on him. If it could have hung a little more flat, he would have got to it, but I think he's, 6'2", 6'3", big frame. It's hard to get position on the guy. When the disc is up in the air in a one-on-one situation, more often than not, he's going to come down with it.
He strikes me more as a rugby player. He's just got that kind of frame.
Yeah, but he's a great ultimate player. He's got great handling skills as well.
Here's Team Wednesday.
I wouldn't want to play rugby against him, that's for sure.
No, I'm looking at him too. He looks like he could do a lot of damage. Alex Smith.
Great bid there by Dan Van Willigen and a great grab by Alex.
Team Wednesday looking for the opening.
Oh, Jeff didn't realize it. That went right over the shoulder of the defender of Bromley.
Jackie Mann out there as well. Nick Pandu. Pandu was able to just get ahead of the pass, and they go into the end zone. That's another point for Team Wednesday.
And that's Kylie, but holy cow, that were 3 D-bid layouts in a row by the Monday team. They're giving all of their effort to get these D blocks. They just missed 3 in a row. 1, 2, 3, unreal. 1. Oh, 2, that was 2 and 3. Unreal.
They certainly want this one badly.
Yeah.
Boy, they're looking to lay it out on the line here today at Sunnybrook Park.
Yeah, Aaron just missed that one, and a great run by Kylie to the end zone sideline there. Just tippy-toed inside. Great score.
Monday leading Wednesday 7-5, 15:52 left here in the first half. Dana McKeel, Jason Robinson, and a very hard-working production crew here from Sunnybrook Park in Toronto. Scenic ballpark, one of the most scenic parks in Toronto.
It really is, and we play here all throughout the summer, Dana, and we're so blessed and thankful to the city of Toronto who have us back every year. These fields are so well kept, so pristine all of the time. They have a great dedicated staff. It really is one of the city's gems.
Well, we've got platinum seats here right beside the field to make the call. That pass way up in the air.
Nice put by Selena, and 1-2 to Daniel Amjad.
And Amjad goes into the end zone. Count another point for Team Monday.
Now they're coming quick.
Amjad, the first male to score here for Team Monday.
Yeah, that's right. And this time the initial throw started off from one of the ladies, Selena, with a big huck to Jamie Dempster, and then Jamie with a quick turnaround just coming up here on your screen.
Amjad, University of Toronto student. He plays with the Tulip team at U of T.
Tarantula, or Tula for short form. It's one of the better programs for University Ultimate in the country. They have a great young bunch, and a lot of the Tula players filter through our leagues as well, and help teach other kids, and foster the growth of University Ultimate. There's a continuous cycle there, right, with kids coming and going. So, great program. Tula is, along with York and Ryerson and a few other schools, will be attending the Canadian University Ultimate Championships coming up in mid-October in Ottawa.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, that's what I was going to mention, too, the October 18th to the 20th.
That's right.
Should be good. Lots of action, and no doubt Ottawa will host it very, very well.
Yeah, and Ottawa, the Ottawa Carleton Ultimate Association is a great club. They have some of their own dedicated fields. They're great hosts.
You see the way that Nick Pandu was able to handle it, and they go into the end zone with another pass.
Yeah, and I think Jeff actually stole that from Kylie. 2 great strikes there, so I'm not sure who Nick was intending the pass to be for, but either way, it was the right color.
Yeah, Jeff Steele comes up with it. I think it was intended for Kylie Bolton, though.
That's right.
We take a look at this again. Nick Pandu with a beautiful catch, almost behind his back.
Yeah, I think he was looking Kylie, and Jeff just put on the afterburners and cut across the lane and took it. And you know what? It's probably best that he did, because if the disc had hung much longer, it might have been D-blocked by one of the red team players.
Yeah, Jeff Steele, formerly of Knobs. He's playing real hard here today for Team Wednesday. 8-6 in favor of Team Monday. So no doubt Wednesday's coming up.
Yeah, they're bringing it back, and you know, by halftime, it's hard to say if we'll have a tie match or not, but the way it's looking, the Wednesday team might be trailing by 1 or 2 at the half. We'll see.
If there's any story here in the first half, it would be Katie Murray with 4 points.
Yeah, Katie Murray's been great, just been all over the field. You know, some of the other ladies for the Monday team as well, Erin, Wendy, Selena, they're all playing extremely well. Here comes another one. Oh, great job by Joel there to prevent the huck.
Katie Murray sees the open. They go long distance into the end zone. Will he make the catch? And he does. They hit a bit of a groove in the end zone. Still able to make that catch and just beat Lachlan Holmes.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Lachlan was thinking there. I think maybe he just sort of realized he, you know, had to relinquish position to Jamie. He can't bowl through the player. The spirit of the game wouldn't dictate that. So I think he realized he'd lost position, and then Jamie was able to stay in position, stay on the disc, and get the catch.
Yeah, led with a beautiful pass into the end zone.
Yeah, see, look here, Lachlan's trying to get inside. Jamie sort of, I see, does an undercut. And I think maybe Lachlan was thinking about calling a foul, maybe thinking that Jamie took away his path to the disc. But I think he decided, you know what, all's fair is fair, and he let that one go.
Jamie Dempster with his first point of the game.
Yeah, he's been on the assist side of things for the most part, but you know, it's good. You know, Jamie's a really smart player that way. He'll linger sort of in the back, handling, passing, a few quick little cuts, and then when you're not looking, you know, he'll sort of bait you into a long throw, and off he goes. And it looks like we've got a timeout call here.
With the score 9-6 in favor of Team Monday, I believe it's Wednesday that called the timeout. 10:54 and counting down here in the first half. And the history behind Ultimate is quite endorsing as well. Jared Cass, Joel Silver, Johnny Hines, and Buzzy Hellring. They developed the game in 1967 at Columbia High School in Maplewood, New Jersey. The first ever collegiate game was played between Rutgers and Princeton in 1972. The first ever World Championship was held in 1983 in Gothenburg, Sweden. And Ultimate Canada is the national sport governing body in Canada, and they were founded in 1986. And as I checked your trophy for the championships here today, to say that it's been in action since 1988.
Well, it's actually been longer than that, Dana. I mean, that's when the trophy came into play.
Yep.
The club's actually been around for approximately, you know, in its infancy, about 32, 33 years. So back in 1980, we had Ultimate people started playing on the beaches, and that's when there was sort of their first organized games. And yeah, it might have been a small group, 20 people or so, but that was the origins of the Toronto Ultimate Club. It was called the Toronto Ultimate League in the 80s. The trophy came about. It just grew exponentially, the game and the club here in Toronto throughout the 90s. And before you know it, like I said, here we are. We got thousands of Ultimate players in the city playing, you know, every weeknight, every day of the year. Pretty much we're a 365-day club, so it's pretty awesome.
I think it's taken on a life of its own, much like beach volleyball. The same thing.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and it's a worldwide phenomenon, as we were discussing earlier. So it's been crazy to see how the game of Ultimate has just grown. And you know, it was back in the day, it was one of those things, like you mentioned. You know, it was invented in the late 60s by, you know, Joel Silver, the Swordfish director. And, you know, that was in a parking lot. They played their first game, and they wanted to create something different from the jock sport, you know. But it really kind of has evolved into a jock sport, so to speak, in the sense that it's extremely elite and competitive if you want it to be.
Oh, yeah.
But it retains its roots in terms of fun, social, spirit of the game always prevails. So it's extremely unique sport. It's a non-officiated sport too, right?
Yeah, I was just going to ask about that, because a lot of viewers at home are going to say, where's the ref? I don't see a striped jersey.
That's right. No striped jerseys in the game of Ultimate. Ultimate is governed by spirit of the game, which is it's the underlying rules and principles of the game, which in essence comes down to respect. I will have my perspective. I'll always be honest and fair with that perspective, and I will always respect that perspective of the other person. So if my perspective is different from yours, if I think it was a catch and you think it wasn't a catch, or if I think it was in and you think it was out, we'll talk. If we can't come to an agreement, disc back to thrower, play on. There's no argument. There's no whining to the refs. There's no diving. There's none of that stuff in Ultimate. It's fair play. It's respect. It's fun.
So no brawls, no jerseys over the head, that sort of thing. Okay. Just want to clarify these things.
No. Definitely, that is foreboding.
Okay. And looking at what's happened over the past little while, including the past few weeks, Toronto Rush, with an 18-0 record, captured the Ultimate Disc League Championship in Chicago.
That's right, Dana.
And they defeated Madison, Wisconsin Rascals 16-14 at Lane Tech Stadium. And they got a $20,000 prize. Your thoughts on the Toronto Rush?
Well, the Toronto Rush joined the AUDL, the American Ultimate Disc League, this past year. So in their inaugural season, like you said, not only did they win it, but they went undefeated, 18 wins in a row. They traveled to Chicago for the finals, against a rowdy crowd. Some Toronto fans were able to take a bus down, but at the same time they were outnumbered. And they won it, which is extremely impressive. They've been playing at the Varsity Center here in Toronto this past season. They set the record for the highest attendance at a professional Ultimate game at, I believe it was approximately 2,600 people. So that's a new record that they'll probably break next year. And, there's just a huge buzz in the city about them. It's Toronto's first professional Ultimate team, which is extremely cool.
So I have to get my friend Rob Ford to bring them down and be honored at City Hall at some point. Quick note, how long do they get for a timeout?
For a timeout, its standard is typically 70 seconds. This one seems to be dragging on a little bit, but I think maybe they think it's half or something, but no, we're going to pick it up pretty soon.
Okay, and just getting back to the Toronto Rush, Mark Lloyd was named the MVP. The Rush usually scores 30 to 40 points a game, but they were limited to 16 because of a tight Madison defense, as I got the rundown and the summary. And Adrian Yearwood, one of the members of the Rush, said it was a big throwing team that they have.
Yep.
The Rush went 16-0 in the regular season with a point differential of 176.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Massive. And I was at one of their games this summer that they won by, 25 points. It was the largest margin of victory or something. So just a dominant team throughout.
And the first game in May was played to a crowd of 2,300 at Varsity Center in downtown Toronto. So it makes a statement that there is a fan base out there. So as we take a look at the two teams still in a timeout, I guess they're going to go over the 70-second limit. 9-6 in favor of Team Monday over Team Wednesday with 5:17 left and counting here in the first half. And Team Monday coming back out on the field. Katie Murray and company. And Murray has been a star here in the first half with 4 points. Aaron McMahon has got 2. Jamie Dempster, Dan Amgen, and Selena Trong also have points for Team Monday. For Team Wednesday, Joel Myers with 1, Jeff Steele with 2, Alex Smith, and Kylie Bolton has connected for 2 for Team Wednesday.
Yep, they've been prolific, that's for sure. And like we've been saying throughout the first half, it's the women that have really been stealing the show so far.
This is a great way to, aside from the athleticism part of this league, is the fact that it's a great social aspect as well.
It really is. That's one of the great things about Ultimate. And whether it's at the recreational level or the competitive level, it's a great way to get together with friends. It's great because it's a co-ed sport too. So, guys and gals get to play together, and, it just brings everyone together. So it's a great sport. A lot of fun. Yeah,
it's just noticing that on the sidelines pregame, and that there's so much camaraderie regardless of what team you're on. Everybody seems to know everybody.
That's right. And Ultimate's a great community too. So, and because of that spirit of the game, you may not necessarily know someone, but at the end of the game, you typically become their friend and their pal because you've treated each other with respect on the field, and you've had a much more enjoyable experience than versus something that's more adversarial. Yeah, your friendship base grows huge when you play in a sport like this. See Team Wednesday out there, Jeff Steele, and Jackie Mann. Dan Van Willigen poached the lane there, forced Hazel to dump it back to Alex, and they lost a bit of ground, but they retained possession. Here's Alex Smith as he's dealing with the time count. And Smith just missing on the pass. And he was trying to do a little break throw, tricky little throw there to Hazel, and I think the wind just played with it a little enough to disrupt the throw.
Hazel Tenafrancia. Good speed out there as well. What's her 40 at? About 4.4, 4.5?
It's got to be in that range for sure. She's a speedster.
Here's Katie Murray. She's looking long distance, but that was released prematurely.
Yeah, I think she's tried to throw sort of an IO throw just to sort of break against the wind, but the wind just pushed it down.
Describe the type of throws that we can potentially see throughout the course of this match.
Well, there's a couple different. There's your standard backhand throw, which, you know, is common, and then the flick, which is your forehand throw, which Alex, you know, is just displayed for us there with a great defensive block by Jamie Dempster. You've got your hammer, which is sort of over the head, up. The disc is upside down on sort of a 45 angle. It's your hammer throw. Scuba throw is sort of an upside down but released from the chest. There's a push pass, which isn't common. Whoa, Dana, great catch, and way to hurdle him, Alex.
As Alex Smith goes over the offensive player on the play, Monday comes up with another point.
Yep.
Wow. They go up 11-6 as Team Monday, with 1:54 left here in the first half, leading Team Wednesday 11-6. And we'll take a look at the replay again as Team Monday looking to connect on this play, and a beautiful pass into the end zone. Alex Smith hurdling over the offensive player. And Monday will put up the point on the board with just moments left here in the first half. And Team Red leading where they left off in the semifinal match when they defeated Team Tuesday 15-8.
They're coming out strong. I'm loving it.
Yes, this is great to see a team that was not expected to come out as explosive as what they have here in the first half. Here's Nick Panu.
There's John McCartan there. He's been pretty quiet in this first half, but, you know, John's going to be there in the end, don't worry. Tough miss by Nancy there.
It sounds like you just got off the field.
I was just running over to the sideline to find out what was happening.
Another connection for Team Monday. That's 12 points here in the first half.
Costly turnover for the Wednesday team there. Too easy of a downwind sort of defensive turnaround throw.
Just looking at who made that catch in the end zone.
Nice put by Bromley.
Bromley Switzer.
And I think that was Rob Jankowski for the catch.
And Jankowski connects for the point. Bromley Switzer, always a very colorful athlete in the lineup for Team Monday. And here's Team Monday on the pull. Jamie Dempster, company out on the field. Looking for the pull. Now this pull is very important. As they indicate. Here's Team Monday with the pull, and it hangs way up in the air.
Again, a great pull on the upwind throw there.
Alex Smith. Nice pass as Team Wednesday looking to move the disc up very quickly.
Nice cut by Alex Smith, but oh, he just missed it.
He had it on his fingertips as it goes out of bounds, and Monday will take over possession.
An uncharacteristic no catch there by Alex Smith. He's usually pretty sure-handed. I'm sure he's pretty upset about that one.
And the pass was intercepted. Jeff Steele right there, man on the mark.
Yep, big guy on big guy there. Jeff got the steal, and Alex is going to get a chance to redeem himself, and he blundered again.
Oh, Alex Smith just not making it happen here. The couple of moments that he's had, I think he's wanted to take back those past two possessions.
Oh, look at this put by Dempster.
Dempster's got a huge throw.
Oh, timeout called by Red.
You got to be kidding. They're going to call timeout now?
Yeah, well, the reason they're calling timeout is because there's a big pull, you know, far down the field. There's nobody down there, so he's got nobody to pass the disc back to. So the smart play is to call the timeout, set up an actual play in the end zone for the scorer ideally. So that they're going to take a quick timeout.
Would you have made that call?
You know, very competitive game, absolutely. I would make that call because if I've made that couch, if I'm in Rob's position there, I'm sort of a man on an island. Who am I going to throw it to? That's going to allow the defense to put a high stall count on me, and then I'm going to be forced to basically have a rushed throw, which, you know, isn't exactly ideal or has high of a percentage. So it's a smart play to call the timeout, reset, and give yourself the opportunity to get a high percentage throw.
Now, you're also looking at turnovers, which are crucial in a match of this caliber. And certainly we've seen a few here in the first half.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And the wind plays havoc with those throws. That's what happens. So you got to be really smart with your throws, be patient when you're going upwind. And you know, Wednesday team hasn't been as patient going upwind and subsequently have had a few turnovers. So, you know, good for the Monday team. They're playing a little bit smarter right now.
Now, looking at one of the members of Team Monday stepping out of bounds in order to make the throw, is that possible?
Absolutely. So I think that was Dan that made that line throw there, and Dan's pivot foot was in bounds. So that, as a handler, that's sort of his point of contact. That's where he caught the throw and established his pivot foot in bounds. If he then sort of strides to the left, to the right, and that other foot, the non-pivot foot, goes out of bounds, that's okay. And you'll notice when he made that throw, the disc was probably in bounds for 10% of the time. He did a nice little IO throw that comes out of bounds, swoops back in for the catch. Catch was made in bounds. Catch was thrown from an inbound pivot foot. It's all good.
And once they achieve this last point, will this be the last point of the half?
This will be the last point of the half, Dana. It's a lengthy timeout, so
just looking at this right now, Dan Van Willigen is a guy that really knows the game. He's been around for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's had a lot of great smart, you know, sort of throws, a couple great D-bids. He's doing all the little things right now. You know, I talked about Joel for the white team doing that. Dan's been that guy on the Monday team for sure.
Well, don't think there's $20,000 on the line here today as there was when Toronto Rush captured that championship over Madison, Wisconsin Rascals. But certainly they play with the same amount of enthusiasm and spirit out here on the field today.
Yeah, that was a nice little paycheck. You know, ultimate players contribute so much of their own personal finances year after year, thousands of dollars to fly. Oh! You know, to fly across the country or even the world, you know, hotel costs, food, entertainment, all that fun stuff. So for the team to actually get a little slice back and get paid for it, it's pretty neat.
Here's Team Wednesday, and they're in their own zone. Alex Smith looking to redeem himself.
Yeah, you know, and if Wednesday scores, oh, what a grab by Hazel.
Hazel Tana for Francia. That was a beautiful catch.
Now, if Wednesday's able to steal this point here, you know, Monday's going to be kicking themselves in the shins because they had it on the doorstep. They called the timeout, and they couldn't execute.
It's Lachlan Holmes. The overhead pass. It's a hammer throw, and looking for the end zone. It just didn't happen.
No, that's correct. You know, it just got a little too lofty there on the hammer, and that was the difference. Allowed Jamie to get under it and make the D block.
Jackie Ha was the intended receiver on that play.
This is Emma Henderson. Her sort of first highlight of the game. She's been quiet thus far, and she's a great striker for the team.
We talked about Emma Henderson pregame and looking for big things from her in this matchup today.
Oh, and that was a miscommunication, Dana. I think there might have been a pick call or something, and Ty stopped running. But when there is a pick call, if the disc is not caught when the disc is thrown, it still remains a turnover despite the call. So that's a turnover for the Monday team again. You know, pushed the field up, but turned it right back. It's turning into a long point. The wind is, you know, coming into play. So we'll see what happens here.
Tyler Curtis, big reason why Team Monday in this championship here today, among many reasons. Lachlan Holmes. Here's Jeff Steele. Steele going long distance. Hazel had it right in her hands, and Tana Francia couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, and Emma Henderson just got her hand in there. She didn't get a hand on the disc, but enough to sort of block the lane of vision for Hazel there. And it was a laser of a throw by Jeff, so tough catch all in all.
Selena Trong. Murray. Katie Murray out there. 4 points here in the first half.
Oh, right back.
And Murray's going to reach for it. I'm not sure she got a finger on that, but it was enough to deflect away from the intended receiver going into the end zone. Kylie Bolt.
Yeah, and I think fatigue is starting to kick in on this point, Dana. We're seeing some impatient lower percentage throws now, and I think these guys definitely need to get to the break, settle down, and come back out with some higher quality throws. There's too many throws that that just shouldn't be made at the moment.
And we saw a timeout there in the first half here, but there was also a delay as they wanted to talk things over. That was Team Monday when they called the timeout.
Back to the Huck game we go.
And Lachlan Holmes comes up and deflects the pass. You know, Lachlan Holmes still making me laugh with the t-shirt tucked inside. He's old school.
He's old school, and he's got but new school with the flashy neon shoes.
I was going to ask him to turn them off. He's kind of blinding me, actually.
That's a nice one.
Kylie Bolton, Lachlan Holmes not able to hold on to it. Here's Team Monday on the transition.
Heard us talking about him, Dana.
And they're going long distance into the end zone. Nice catch.
Great put by Jamie Dempster. Nice catch by Rob.
And Rob Jankowski comes up with it as we're going to take a look at the replay. Jamie Dempster with a beautiful pass. Rob Jankowski showcasing the speed as he goes into the end zone to make it. He puts up another point on the board for Team Monday. We're going to take a break in the action and come back with more of the Ultimate Game here on Rogers TV. We'll be back right after this. And welcome back to Sunnybrook Park as we get set for the second half of action. Team Monday leading Team Wednesday, and no doubt both teams are going to alter their strategies a little bit going into the second half.
Yeah, you got it. And now, you know, the Monday team is going downwind, so, you know, not only do they have the score advantage, but they've got the downwind to start. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes this first point.
Yeah, that wind will come from the west across to the east.
I was wrong.
And Alex Smith is able to connect.
Yeah,
wow.
That was quick. We didn't. It happened so fast. Just an easy upline throw there. It almost seemed way too casual, Dana. But John McCartan there with the grab.
And McCartan with his first point of the game.
Yep, and Alex Smith with another assist. So good start for the Wednesday team here. Nice little, break wind sort of throw there. Gets it right to John. Easy little cruise in the end zone.
And McCartan showcasing some good finesse going into the end zone like that, like he's done all season long.
Yep, yeah, he's one of our solid league players. He's been playing for a good time, and he's an extremely tough mark. Very crafty player, that's for certain.
Yeah, I'm looking at both him and Jackie Howe and the way that they go into the end zone with such finesse. That's very difficult to defend against.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, Jackie's one of these new hybrid players, and we were talking about how he's got that great lanky sort of frame. Extremely tough to mark. And, you know, if you're lean and tall and you've got that, you know, that wingspan like these guys do, it just makes the game so much easier. And little short guys like me have a hard time guarding them, that's for certain.
So I'm looking at Jackie Howe with the new name, Hybrid Howe.
Hybrid Howe, there you go.
That's
like
what we're calling him, Hybrid Howe.
The hybrid.
As Team Monday. Here we are at midfield. Katie Murray out on the field.
And let's see if Monday can make it 2 upwind points in a row.
Katie Murray, again, with nice pass as she accepted that, going into the end zone. A nice snatch of a catch going into the end zone at that.
Yeah, that was Tyler Curtis, I think, who made a great grab. And you talked about that rugby frame. You know, he used it to his advantage here, that's for sure.
And Tyler Curtis with his first of this match.
Yeah, great two-handed grab. You know, Jackie Howe was trying to time it there in terms of when he came in to D the disc. He poached across from another guy that he was defending, but he wasn't able to get the position he needed to make the D block.
And defensively, that's got to be tough for Team Wednesday because these opening minutes of the second half are truly a telling story.
Well, they are. I mean, they come out and they get the first score, and that's exactly what they need. But what happens? The Monday team comes right back, upwind, and you know, takes that momentum right away, takes it right back.
Good look at Jeff Steele and Nick Panu. Panu, a real athlete out there. Got the headband going. He's got the He's got the spirit and enthusiasm out there to handle the ultimate game.
Yeah, Nick came over to the club last year, I believe, and he's been great. Oh, turnover.
And another turnover. Here's Monday.
Oh, Jed's getting greedy.
Gonna go into the end zone. It's funny how some of these guys like Jed Handley did. As soon as they get the pass, they're looking end zone.
Yeah, he was, and you know, he did have the easy little swing pass there, but he saw Aaron go for the strike. His eyes started bulging out of his head, and you know, the throw was there. I think he just rushed it a touch, and you know, back come Wednesday now, they got the turn they needed.
Aaron McMahon with 2 points already. Here's Nick Panu as he comes up to the goal line.
Oh, Joel striking.
And that pass was picked off. Another turnover in favor of Monday. Team Monday looking to move it quickly.
Yeah, the counterattack's been really big for the Monday team. Now here's the smart play. Dump, swing it. Jamie over to Bromley.
Bromley Switzer.
That pick called there, Dana.
So everybody will hold their positions right there.
That's right. So everybody hold their positions. If we get reset and off we go. Oh, nice D.
And Nick Panu knocks it away, and then he decides he's going to do the 40 all the way down the field. And he comes back looking for the pass. Here's Alex Smith.
Little break throw there to John McCartan. Nice. And there's Annika Lundqvist. She's had a quiet first half, but you know, I expect good things from her in the second.
Annika Lundqvist, we haven't heard too much of her, yet she's been very big for the team throughout the season.
Yep. Oh, and there she is. Speak of the devil. Oh.
Wednesday, and we're looking at Lundqvist in the end zone, and she just couldn't get her mitts on it.
Yeah, the throw just got a little lofty there, and the wind took it. So she had the position on her defender, but unfortunately, the throw was, you know, just too high into the wind, and the wind sort of stole the show.
Defending her was Wendy Luck on the play. That's a great matchup between these two athletes. And that brings up another point as well, Jason, with who is defending you and who you're playing offensively against.
Yeah, absolutely. You're always looking for matchups. You want to get the best possible matchup, and look at that grab by Rob.
Rob Jankowski goes into the end zone for his second point of the game.
And I think that was Jamie Dempster with another assist. He's got to be our leading assist man.
Yeah, Dempster and Jankowski, that's a very good combination, Jason, as we see Jankowski go into the end zone.
Yeah, it was a great read on the disc. The wind was starting to pick it up and take it away to the right there, and he just sort of faded along with the disc. Nice, easy one-hand grab for the score.
What do you think of Rob Jankowski?
I'm really impressed with this game. You know, he's kind of been all over the field doing all the little things. He's had a couple great D blocks. You know, he's had some timely catches in the end zone, a couple good mid strikes. So, yeah, I haven't personally seen much of Rob in the past, but I'm very impressed.
Jankowski with his second point of the game as Team Monday will handle the pull against Team Wednesday. Where did they come up with the terminology pull?
Yeah, I'm not even sure where the term pull came from. There's all kinds of wonky sort of words that are used in the great game of Ultimate. And it was just one of those things back in the day. Somebody came up with this, and you know, it's, I don't know, maybe it's kind of like pulling the trigger, but and that's exactly what Dempster's doing here.
I think, like our producer, I mentioned like skeet shooting.
That's right.
Yeah.
Pull.
Here's Hybrid Howe as he is out there. Here's Jeff Steele. Looking for that quick pass, a short pass, another turnover. Monday looking to move it ahead, going to the end zone. Here's Katie Murray again. And what a crowd. Jeff Steele is able to thread the needle on the play, and he comes up with it.
And he was able to do it without, you know, the two red players collided into each other, Ty and Katie, but you know, Jeff did a really great job of not making contact. But turnover, and back comes Katie.
And Katie Murray right there, just before the goal line, and she's looking for another member of Team Monday to catch up on the play.
She almost went hammer, but she was patient, and looks like Amjad snuck into the end zone there.
Dan Amjad comes up with his second point of the game. Great pass from Katie Murray.
Now, I gotta say, Dana, I am really perplexed at the number of turnovers we're seeing from the Wednesday team. You know, just when you think they're about to get one, they turn it over.
Let's take a look at that collision in the end zone as we see Jeff Steele come up with it.
Yeah, and you know, he kept his eyes on the disc. He had his hands up in the air. He was trying to avoid contact. Unfortunately, Katie and Ty sort of bumped into each other there, but Jeff did a really good job of staying out of the way. So there's no foul call there to be had, you're not, unless you're going to call a foul on your own teammate. So good play by Jeff. And but you know what? The red team was able to get the disc back because of all those turnovers. And, there you go.
15-7 in favor of Monday over Wednesday. 26-52 left here in the matchup. This classic matchup between these two all-star lineups.
Yeah, and at this point, I'm starting to wonder if the Wednesday team can come back. The lead is starting to stretch. The heads are high on the red team here, the Monday team, and I need to see something quick from the Wednesday All-Stars, or else they're going down.
You've got McCartan, Panu, Smith. They're all out there right now. Lundquist.
It's a great lineup.
Trong. They're going hard. They know they need to get back into this matchup very quickly. Here's Alex Smith.
Yeah, I just heard, Nancy Shattuck there on the sideline picking up her voice, trying to get the team fired up. They're trying to just pick up their energy level one little step.
McCartan going long distance. He's going to go into the end zone with the pass to Joel Mayers, and Mayers comes up with it big time.
Big time, and that was a big time throw by John McCartan. Little inside out throw around the defender, through the wind, slicing through. So, I mean, check a look at this replay, Dana. It's just a great throw. Annika across the John. Now watch this right here. Boom, little slice, keeps it low, cuts through the wind. The defender has no chance.
That's a nice way to go with Mayers over connecting with John McCartan on the play. McCartan again with a beautiful pass going into the end zone. 15-8 in favor of Monday. Wednesday's got a huge mountain to climb, but that's a great way to start.
Yeah, that's just what the doctor ordered. They need a couple more of those in a row. They've got the downwind now. So here's your opportunity if you're the Wednesday team. Sort of put your foot on the throat of the opponent. They've got to get a score here. They've got to close the gap quickly because, time is no longer their friend.
Monday strikes me as the type of team that is willing to put the dagger in you.
Yeah, I mean, they've got that energy. They've got that look, that's for sure. They're not letting up.
They work closely with Caesar on that one. The disc high up in the air. Here comes Team Monday. They're in an offensive mode. Trong.
Oh, and you know what? The lane got really junky there. Too many bodies in the lane, and the result is a turnover. Here's that opportunity we were just talking about.
There's Howe out there. Hybrid making himself available. Watch closely and defensively as well. Team Monday really tightening it up defensively.
Yeah, and Wednesday team just ran a little host stack, and what a grab.
What a catch! Lachlan Holmes as he goes into the end zone. What a beautiful diving catch. Oh, Jason, it just doesn't get any better.
Out of nowhere, Dana. I didn't even see Lachlan coming across on the cut. It looked like it was a throw to either Jackie Mann or Kylie, but, Lachlan snuck in there and grabbed it. Great grab.
Look at this again, Jason.
Oh, and Katie Murray thought she had the D block there. She was in front. She cut in front of Kylie. She thought she was going to get the D, and then Lachlan came in and stole it away. Yeah,
Lachlan Holmes had her license plate number as he dove for that disc. Goes into the end zone on the play. 15-9 in favor of Monday over Wednesday.
2 in a row.
Ain't no mountain high enough. Slowly chipping away at that lead.
Yeah, and you can hear the chirps on the sideline here that the Wednesday team might start to get a little bit of momentum, but like you said, they've got a little ways to go.
Diana Ross singing that one. Here's Nick Panu as he puts up the disc on the pull.
Now it looks like Amjad and Jed are going to get us started.
Amjad out there right now. Wendy Luck out there too. Bromley Switzer. Talk about strong defense. John McCartan right in your face.
Yeah, that's an aggressive mark, and look what happens. You put pressure on the handler, and unfortunately for the red team, that's a turnover, but that's exactly what they needed. Great pressure by John, and now if they can capitalize, it'll be 3 in a row.
McCartan doesn't give you an inch. He's right in your face, inches away. Alex Smith. Mayers to Smith. They continue to move it quickly. Mayers he came back to the disc, back to Smith. They looked like they set up for the end zone and was deflected away. They were going for John McCartney.
They were, and I think that was Dan Van Willigen came in and made a great block, and he was willing to absorb the contact there. Great defensive play here by Dan.
But this goes back to what you had mentioned earlier. Van Willigen willing to do anything to get the win.
Yep.
He plays to win.
He plays to win the game.
Yes, exactly. Herman Edwards made that famous quote as we see Team Monday working it around.
Great put.
Alex Smith trying to come back defensively. Amjad, he's got Wendy Luck with him. You can hear Smith on the count. Going long distance on the pass, it didn't materialize. And Alex Smith with the loud count, it really puts pressure on the offense.
Yeah, that's what they were looking for there. And, you know, Annika was matched up one-on-one with Aaron. That's a tough grab for Aaron with Annika's height. And with the wind sort of pushing the disc a little bit, that resulted in a turnover.
Aaron McMahon with 2 points
Nice
in this
up line.
matchup. Definitely a threat for Team Monday.
They're sending Junie long.
And she's able to come up with it.
Score.
June Lee comes up with the catch in the end zone. That's a point for Team Wednesday.
Yeah, quick little turnaround, and here we go. We've got ourselves a game.
Chipping away at that lead. They've got it down to 5.
Great quick turnaround by the white team. Nick Panu with the great put, gets her up in the air. June out in front of the defender, and her first point of contact there was in the end zone. That's why she tapped it down. She said, yep, don't worry, I'm in. You know, when she first caught the disc, it looked like she might not have been in the end zone, but she jumped, caught it, and when she landed, her first point of contact was in. That's a score.
I think with her baseball cap on, she's trying to camouflage with the field.
That's right. She's got that camo going. It was just a perfect catch, great timing, and an excellent put by Nick.
Here's Jeff Steele. Ready for the pull as Wednesday will throw to Monday. 20 minutes left here in this classic matchup. Ultimate All-Star lineups at its best here on Rogers TV. Team Monday looking to work this one around. Katie Murray. Tight defense all the way around. Both teams have tightened up defensively here in the second half, Jason.
Yeah, and I think that's what they talked about specifically at half. It's like, look, we got to start being a little bit more aggressive, turn up the heat a little bit, and I'm very, you know, the level is picked up, that's for certain. Ron
Sue has picked up his game as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Ron's a great player. He's played with several touring teams, most notably recently his GT, Grand Trunk, one of Toronto's top men's teams. A great player, really quick, has all the tools.
He plays hard out there as we see Lachlan Holmes back out on the field. Came up with a beautiful strike earlier.
Dan Van Willigen almost got another D bid, but he just missed it.
Yeah, Willigen has been outstanding when it comes to defense here in this match. Going for the end zone. What a catch!
Yeah, I think that was Jackie Mann with a great little toe drag there.
And Jackie Mann comes up with her first point of this match. Now 15-11, and the lead is down now to 4.
Yep, they're hugging that break force line, and look at that grab. That left foot was in first. That's when she had possession of the disc, so she's in. Great body control by Jackie.
Now, in my language, you might want to put some padding and a helmet on her, and wow, that would make for a great NFL highlight package.
Yeah, that's right. And you know, in the NFL, you've got to have the 2 feet in. In the CFL, the college game, you know, 1 foot, first point of contact, 1 foot is considered inbound. So
yep.
That's the same with Ultimate. It's your first point of contact, so you don't have to do the 2 feet in, just 1. As long as it's inbounds first, then you're good. If it's on the line, you're out. But that clearly wasn't the case there. Great catch.
Jackie Mann coming up with the foot inbounds. She gets her first point of this game. That was Nick Panu again on the pull. Those are beautiful pulls.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. The wind's kind of coming and going, and that was one of those cases right now where the wind sort of calmed down a little bit, and it gave Nick the opportunity to get a few more yards. Oh, looks like we got a bit of a defoul here by Alex Smith on Jamie Devster.
Yeah, Alex Smith playing it really tight defensively, and as you had mentioned, the both teams had picked it up here defensively in the second half.
Even the cuts, you know, the resulting cuts by both teams have to be a little sharper, a little harder. Finish your cuts. Make sure that you don't give them the D block.
Here's Amjad.
Nice little dump to Wendy there.
Wendy Luck. A quick pass. She's got June Lee matched up against her. They're going to go into the end zone and deflect it away. Lundquist in on the play as well for Team Wednesday.
Yeah, it was a great D. You know, Dempster had McMahon in the back of the end zone, but you know, with a little bit of loft on the disc, Annika was able to get position. So a nice D block here. So he's looking for Aaron the whole way, and just the height there. Great to come back to the disc. Nice D block.
Let's get into some prognostications here with less than 20 minutes left here in this matchup. What do you anticipate is going to happen between these two squads? I like to put you on the line.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, you know, 2 minutes ago or 3 minutes ago, you know, I would have said Monday's going to run away with this, but, you know, a bit of momentum going on here. And if Wednesday gets the score, that's 4 or 5 in a row or more.
Here's McCartan as he looks into the end zone. Pandu's got it. And they've cut it down now to 3.
That's 5 in a row, I believe. And wow, yeah. So you want to put me on the spot? Okay, I tell you what, Wednesday's going to come back and win this.
We'll have to remember those words that came at the 15-minute, or pardon me, 16-minute mark, as we see a replay with Pandu going into the end zone on a pass from McCartan.
Yeah, and John did the right thing and went to the disc quickly. He could have let it hang a little longer, but the defender was right on his hip. So he quickly went and grabbed it, and then just be patient and a little throw to Nick for the score.
If you're looking at some of the more competitive matchups at the national and international level, as opposed to this level at the moment, what would that difference be? The most outstanding difference?
Yeah, the speed.
Okay.
Probably more than anything. The crispness of the throws, the speed, in terms of the cuts. Everybody's going 100% all the time. And you typically notice at the highest levels, a minimal amount of turnovers because they just never make bad throws.
Right.
And that's not to say these guys aren't high-level players, but at the very elite level, the amount of turnovers and just the general crispness, excuse me, is amazing.
Monday going for the end zone, and high up in the air, Amjad was going for it himself.
He needed a ladder there because Jeff Steele was on his way.
That's a great matchup between those two athletes. Both of them got good vertical jumps.
Great vertical, great effort to get back and get that block by Jeff Steele. It looked like Amjad was going to score there.
There's Jeff Steele on the pass, able to hold on to it. Amjad on him like white on rice. Lachlan Holmes, he's good at hitting the dirt.
Yeah, he's calling for the in, but Kylie was trying to get back in time, but right, you know, here comes the turnover again. If they can minimize these turnovers, Wednesday's going to come back.
Ron Sue. Amjad. Good connection out there as these teams continue to move the disc real fast.
Oh.
Going for the end zone. Did not materialize.
Yeah, and that one was a little bit forced, if I could say so. But, you know, Ty did have position on the defender. Just a touch too long.
Tyler Curtis. I don't think he stretched out far enough like he normally does to receive a disc in the end zone like that.
Yeah, that would have been a tough grab, that's for sure.
Here's Team Wednesday. They're going to move it up quickly. Lachlan Holmes.
Nice flow.
Tana Francia. Holmes. Now looking for Hybrid Howe as he's going into the end zone. And Hybrid Howe comes up with another one.
There's a backdoor score there, nice and easy. The defense wasn't looking for that throw.
15-13. That huge lead. At one point it was 15-7. It's now down to 2 points.
Yeah, Jackie was able just to sort of get on the back hip of his defender where he lost sight of him and just, you know, pick up the pace, get on the gas, and get into the back of the end zone there. Pretty easy throw, actually, when all said and done. I think that was Lachlan who put that throw to Jackie.
Jason, you've got two outstanding squads here on the field. They're putting it all out here today for Rogers TV.
Yeah, and it's just about timeout time, I think, for Team Monday. If they have, I'm not sure if they have one left, but you know, if I'm the Monday team, I'm thinking, hey, we need to call a timeout and calm things down because we've just given up, was it 7, 8 in a row? You know, I'm really impressed with the Wednesday team. What a comeback, and Red needs to regain its composure.
Nick Panu with another beautiful pull. Team Monday. McCartan again defensively.
Foul call.
Won't give his man a chance. Joel Mayer's out there defensively as well for Team Wednesday.
You know, one of the things the Wednesday team's done really well, Dana, you'll notice, is the women in the end zone aren't getting those easy catches, like, well, not necessarily easy, but they're not getting the separation like they were before. There haven't been near as many scores by the ladies for the red team.
Yeah, they're not as open, and good defense by guys like Lachlan Holmes here in the second half have really helped. No doubt both teams have picked it up defensively, but more so Team Wednesday.
Absolutely, and you know, I'm not, in terms of how the response is by the red team, I'm really surprised. They've sort of mentally are just making silly mistakes.
Panu with that long pass intended for Alex Smith, turned over. Here's Team Monday. The red squad looking to create a blur.
Oh, big put by Jed.
And they look to go into the end zone. Alex Smith is back for Team Wednesday.
Oh.
And it just carried away.
Yeah, good job by Alex there just to get position on Rob and prevent him from getting sort of an easy line to the disc. And, you know, then Rob's got to think about where Alex is, and he's trying to watch the disc, and the wind takes it, and, you know, sort of he loses sight of where it goes. So good job by Alex to make him work and subsequently force the turnover.
That's a good matchup. Jankowski against Smith. Two exceptional athletes. McCartan trying to break things up again.
Well, I think John was looking, he was thinking about his next pass, and then he dropped the disc, unfortunately. But this is a big point here for Red. If they can get this quick counter strike and score, they can sort of calm the storm a little bit.
Bromley Switzer.
Nice swing there by Dempster over to Jed. Oh, now they're going to the break side.
Nice catch. They go into the end zone. Is it caught? Yes, it is. It's a point for Team Monday.
Yeah, Aaron McMahon gets back. You know, once you get that first break throw, the next one and the one after that are easier, and that's exactly what happened. They forced the issue with the break side throws. Nice put by Jed here.
Just looking at Jed Handley as he goes to...
Yeah, it's Dan. Sorry, Dana, it was Dan to Aaron.
As we look at... that's right, as we look at Aaron McMahon going into the end zone. That's her third point of this matchup.
Yeah, she's giving Katie a run for her money now.
Boy, it'd be very difficult to choose an MVP in this game. Here's Team Monday with the pull on Team Wednesday. 16-13 for Team Monday. 9:18 and counting left here in this all-star matchup. But a great season. At the half, Monday led 12-6 over Wednesday. It's been a wild second half. Rather obscure pull as Team Wednesday pulls up on it. Here's Hybrid. Lachlan Holmes. Holmes bringing it all the way from Australia. Here he is on the return pass. They continue to work the disc. Here's Howe.
Yeah, the wind's picked up. Got to stay patient.
The pass. Oh. Lachlan Holmes not able to hold on to it. He had Tyler Curtis right on his frame.
Yep, flapjacks there. Just fumbled the disc, and turnover. Back comes Monday.
Amjad sees Ron Sue. Faked on the pass. He's going to go outside with the pass. Katie Murray. She came back for it. One thing about her, she just won't stay in one particular position. She'll come back for the pass if she has to.
Yep, always moving. Keep your defender on their heels. Don't be predictable.
Selena Trom out there looking for the pass, calling for it. Here's Dan Abjad.
Nice put cross field, get it to the middle, open the field up more, don't get stuck on the line. Some smart throws now. They're playing possession disc.
And that's so important with 7:37 left here in this All-Star matchup. Ron Sue. Picked off by Lachlan Holmes. He's been deadly here in the second half.
I think he was so surprised at how easy that pick was. I think there was a miscommunication there, but now here's your chance to work it up the field. They're gonna, him and Dave Ayong are sort of just walking it up, and Red looks tired. Uh-oh.
Dave Ayong out there. Hybrid Howe. Hybrid looking for an opening. Doesn't see it. He'll put it back to Lachlan Holmes. He's been very sure-handed as we continue to see Team Monday calling out instructions from the sidelines. It's getting pretty vocal.
It is, and teams are getting tired. There's been a couple, look at this, just a couple flopped discs, near drops, and then that one, just a miscommunication. Fatigue is definitely setting in now.
6:46 and counting. 16-13 in favor of Team Monday. The pressure is on.
I'm not sure my prediction's going to come true if this point keeps going. Nice put there to Ron.
Ron Sue just before it goes out of bounds. The fake on the pass. Hybrid went down on the play. It's a high up in the air, and two Monday players going for it. Katie Murray was one of them.
Yeah, that was Katie and Dan. There might have been a foul call. I'm not really sure. A bit of a collision.
Dan Van Willigan. Haven't heard too much of him in the second half. Been kind of quiet.
So there's the hammer throw by Ron. Gets a little high. 4 people in. And looks like Katie might have caught her arm there on Dan's shoulder. But, you know, good defense by the white team. There might have been a foul call nonetheless. And I think that's what's going to happen. I think they're going to reset the disc back to Ron because there is a contest call. Or actually, I think Katie's pulled. I think she made a foul call and she realized, you know what, I was on my own guy. I'm not going to call the foul. So that's great spirit right there. We talked about that earlier. Great respect for the opponent's perspective on that one by Katie.
So Dave Ayong picked up on it, and the pass quickly to Lachlan Holmes. Jackie Howe, hybrid as he's known.
You know, and that could be a critical call there because if had, you know, the Monday team scored that point, it's a 4-point lead with 5 minutes left.
That's a pretty gutsy call.
Yeah, you know, and that's the great thing. Katie's not sitting here thinking, oh, I need to make this foul call so that, you know, we can retain possession. It was, what was the right call? You know what? Okay, yeah, I bumped in my own teammate there. No foul, let's play on. But in true karmic fashion, there's another turnover, and Red gets the disc back.
3-point difference in favor of Team Monday. Just under 5 minutes left here in this outstanding matchup. Here's Katie Murray. Pass. Ron Sue. That's been a great matchup as well. We talk about competitive matchups between Sue and Howe.
So look for Jackie to hit Jeff on a strike here.
Looking long distance. Here's Jeff Steele. He's looking for Lachlan Holmes. Holmes is wide open. No, he's going to go the other way. And here's Howe going into the end zone. 2-point difference as the pressure continues to mount.
Yeah, with 4 minutes left and 2 to go, I mean, it's getting intense now. We're in for a great finish.
It's very doable for Team Wednesday, and we'll meet your prognostications.
Well, it's going to be tough, but they're running out of time. They've got to get a quick turnover.
Again, we look at the replay going into the end zone. And Howe able to hold on to it. 16-14 in favor of Team Monday. They were down. Team Wednesday was down 12-6 at the half. Here's Nick Panu on the pull. Panu's been deadly on every pull here in this matchup. Good hang time. And it'll go out of bounds. Almost took out one of the small little fans over there.
Yep, be careful.
They may have to wear helmets with those platinum seats they have.
Well, you know, we put cones on the sideline so they don't get too close, but they never pay attention to it.
No. No, you're asking for too much here. The fans like to be right up close to all their favorite athletes. Here's Bromley Switzer.
Great mark once again by John McCartan there. Oh, nice layout grab by Jed.
He's been exciting to see here in the second half, Jed Henley.
Yeah, and June forced that dump pass back by poaching the lane earlier. Nice grab there by Rob, but they're stuck on the line.
Here's Jankowski. Another classic matchup. Joel Maris all over him.
Oh, bailed out. Rob was on an island there.
They're going to go into the end zone. It's a catch for Team Monday. Just when you think that Wednesday's going to pull right within close, Monday is able to create some space with another point.
Yeah, and there's the Gazelle striking again at the most opportune time. It's pretty much over at this point with 3 to go, or excuse me, 2 minutes to go and a 3-point lead. Huge point for the Monday team.
Erin McMahon with 4 points on this day. She's tied with Katie Murray for most points here in the game. Good wheels as she went into the end zone. The way that they were able to work that disc around. Poetry in motion out there. Here's Team Monday on the pole. Selena Trong out there. Katie Murray out there as well. Ron Sue. Tyler Curtis among the athletes on the field for Team Monday.
Yeah, and I think this is going to end up being the last point for the game with a minute to go and a 3-point lead. It looks like it's official. I'm getting the unofficial nod from the scorekeeper's tent, Dana, that this will probably be last point. Oh, look at this strike.
And looking for the end zone. Team Wednesday going to let it all hang out right there. They're looking big time for Jackie Mann. Murray holds it up in the air. She'll play it safely and get it back to Selena Trong. And it was deflected. Here's Wednesday. Jeff Steele. Steele looking for the end zone. Lachlan Holmes, and he's able to make that connection, and he catches it. And Lachlan Holmes comes up with the catch.
Yeah, and that's it.
Beautiful catch by Lachlan Holmes, and that'll end this all-star matchup between these two squads. How excited can you get?
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the moxie of Wednesday to bring it back and make it close, and then they had me thinking they were going to steal it. But great on the Monday team.
Let's take a look at this last point. Lachlan Holmes in the end zone. Beautiful pass from Jeff Steele.
Yeah, and you know, Lachlan had a great overall game. A couple you know, drops here and there, but then he made up for it with some great plays. Really impressed with the composure of the Monday. We got the first upset of the day, Dana.
So that ends up with the final score, with Team Monday defeating Team Wednesday. A beautiful way to end that matchup. Both Wednesday and Monday putting it all out here today at Sunnybrook Park, and a beautiful day here in Toronto. Jason, if you had to choose an MVP from each squad, who would it be?
Well, I'm going to stick with my male MVP. Well, I'm actually giving you 2 for the red team because they were the winners. But I think Jamie Dempster, you know, handling, he got a lot of assists, and I think my pick was the one thing I picked correctly. I think he was great for the men. And in terms of Katie Murray and Erin, I think I gave Erin the early nod, but I think I have to give the final one to Katie. I think she just did a little bit more overall to seal the deal. From the white team, you know, I think Jackie Hybrid and Nick Panu were great, and was really impressed with Kylie in the first half.
We're going to take a break in the action, come back with the post game. You're watching the Ultimate Game here on Rogers TV. We'll be back right after this. Jason Robinson, I'll tell you, we had a lot of fun in this classic matchup.
Yeah, that was a barn burner, Dana. It was looking like Monday was going to run away with it. Wednesday comes back. Monday just puts on the fuel again, and they pull out the win.
Let's take a look at the game story of this matchup. 2-point difference between these two squads, but Monday had led 12-6 at the half. And the second half, Team Wednesday came back and scored 9 points.
Yeah, and the highlight package kicks off with the star for the ladies, Katie Murray, and Aaron was the other. And, you know, and Jamie Dempster was putting it on a dime all day long.
Looking at Katie Murray and how she performed here throughout the match, as well as Aaron McMahon. Between the two of them, they accounted for 8 points.
They did, and you know what? The Wednesday team in the white had their stars as well. Lachlan Holmes, you see June Lee with the score, but it just wasn't quite enough for Big Bad Red.
Those passes, as we take a look at Tyler Curtis going into the end zone as well. When they needed to strike, they did.
They did indeed, and you know, Jackie Haw tried to keep them in the game, the Wednesday team, but there's the strike they needed. You're talking about near the end, Aaron McMahon. That was a big point, big turning point in the game.
Lachlan Holmes was a guy to keep an eye on, as we saw him come up with a catch to end the match. Certainly wasn't enough for Wednesday to overcome that big lead that Monday had built going into the second half. Well, we're going to wrap up everything here from Sunnybrook Park. Again, Monday comes up with the victory over Wednesday, 17-15 for Jason Robinson and a very hardworking production crew. I'm Dana McKeel saying so long from Sunnybrook Park here in Toronto. You've been watching a Rogers Sport presentation.